The Intergovernmental Authority for Development IGAD delegation has commenced the learning mission to the ECOWAS Commission, focusing on the implementation of free movement of persons regimes and migration governance. The visit underscores the collaborative efforts between the two regional economic communities to enhance regional integration and development. Here is more on the story.
The Intergovernmental Authority for Development, IGAD, comprises 8 member states: Ethiopia, Eritrea, Kenya, Somalia, South Sudan, Sudan, and Uganda. In the efforts to enhance the free movement of persons within the IGAD region, the Commission, with funded support by the European Union Emergency Trust Fund, has embarked on a program aimed at facilitating the development and adoption of the Protocol on Free Movement of Persons in the IGAD region. Speaking at the IGAD Learning Mission to ECOWAS Commission on the Implementation of Free Movement of Persons, Regimes, and Migration Governance, the Vice President of the ECOWAS Commission, Damtien Chinchibija, underscored the commitment of both ECOWAS and IGAD in mediating conflicts and fostering trade, contributing significantly to regional stability. She emphasized the importance of collaborative efforts in addressing common challenges such as insecurity and economic development.
It is imperative to state that our regions, though distinct in cultural and geographical tapestries, face common challenges that transcend borders. From the threat of insecurity to the imperative of economic development, the need for a concerted and collaborative approach has never been more pressing. By leveraging our collective strengths, we can enhance our capacity for conflict prevention, deepen our economic ties, and promote sustainable development for collective pursuit of prosperity and stability. Workshops, learning experiences, sharing experiences, looking at our protocols and seeing how we can improve on those and how, what they can also take from it. Especially when you talk about the free movement of goods and people, ECOWAS has come a long way in that regard, and there's a lot that we can share with others.
The IGAD Permanent Representative to the African Union Commission, Maureen Achieng, noted that the IGAD protocols align with international, continental, and regional frameworks supporting the implementation of the AU Protocol on Free Movement of Persons.
I'm hopeful that this IGAD study visit to ECOWAS will be the beginning of a long tradition of African RECs learning from each other in the spirit of South-South cooperation. We have very good lessons right here on the continent from which to learn. South-South cooperation means Africans learning from each other. In this instance, ECOWAS has a long-standing tradition of managing a free movement regime, which the rest of the continent is inspired by and wishes to learn from. So we are hopeful that out of this visit, IGAD will go back home to our region in the Horn of Africa with new lessons from how ECOWAS did it, what the pitfalls were, so that we avoid repeating the mistakes that ECOWAS made and learned from. So my hope and expectation is that we come out of this 1 week in Abuja rich with knowledge and lessons learned from the ECOWAS perspective.
The ECOWAS representative at the African Union, Francis Oke, and the EU Program Officer Migration, Eleni Zerzelidu, called for continued collaboration and support, urging both RECs to build upon the existing foundation of shared best practices.
So I think this study tour of IGAD in ECOWAS is one of a successful one. We show the strong relationship we are setting among the RECs and regional mechanisms.
We have been contributing 8 million euros in the past years in the IGAD region, and we'll be contributing 15 million euros in the future as well. So it is very substantial when it comes to the amount, but it's also very substantial when it comes to the content. So we really hope that it will contribute essentially to really consolidating free movement in the region.
Since 2017, IGAD has been developing regional protocols on free movement of persons and transhumans. These protocols is expected to contribute to the aspirations of the African Union's Agenda 2063 and the AU Protocol on Free Movement of Persons, Rights of Residence, and Right of Establishment.